There's only one responder. And so how you perceive and how you respond to what's going on is the same whether you're in the studio or whether you're at the breakfast table.
Yeah.
And eventually you get that.
I'm ready.
Oh,
What?
I hope you didn't get that.
But do this so that then you can practice for the next 10 years if you're interested. But I noticed that what's really difficult is responding. Okay. So what does it take to respond? Somebody approaches you with some situation. What does it take to respond? What do you think you have to do? Tell me. What do you do?
No, experience respond.
Experience it. I mean, all this happens, as they say, co-arising. All this happens at the same time. You notice it, experience it, respond to it. Okay? Now, what are you responding to?
Timing.
Content.
Volume.
All those things.
Form.
All those things. And
Whether you
what
like
choices?
them or
The way I respond to my partner's content can be very literally, or it can be very imaginatively. As long as, in my mind, it makes some kind of sense. I'm not just responding with a contrasting action that doesn't make some kind of sense. Okay? So we want to make sense all the time, but it may not be literal. It may not be linear, but it will be logical in my mind. Okay, what do all those words mean? We're not going to talk about that right now. You can Google it, Wikipedia them, whatever you do with them. I don't know. There's a difference between linear and logic. Okay? Especially if you're New Age. And then each person will get a term.
Set of roller skates. I got a key. I got a parking lot. I got a hot rod. My skates like to move. They like to groove.
Okay, that's enough. Shakti's action, meaning. Shakti's action was empty. And because of what Lorraine did, she gave it meaning. We spend days on this kind of stuff in long trainings.
You are out! Out! Out of bounds! Out of limits! Out of the house! Out! Out! Pack your bags! Out! Out! Like a ball game! Out! Not in! Out! Woo! Woo!
Call my friends.
Woo!
I'm very busy on Friday nights.
Woo!
I don't want to be changed.
I forgot. Your tab.
I feel that this way would be better. That way.
Can you stop? Of the relationship. Okay? So you may want to be still, but maybe you want to place yourself in a differently as far as what she's doing. You know, keep going just a little bit longer.
What would the statement?
I have no don't see any artists. I don't go see anybody.
That is an
It's
interesting.
I go to movies a lot.
Uh-huh.
I'm a movie addict. Netflix was the best
That's
thing
so
that ever
nice.
happened to my life because I live in the country in New Mexico.
Yeah.
And so Netflix is fabulous. I will go hear music sometimes,
Uh-huh.
but as far as seeing other performers, I just cannot do it anymore. Unless they're dear students, unless they're people in my, family, my professional family, then of course I will. But if somebody says to me, Ruth, this is somebody you have got to see, then I'll leave the house. But, after watching this for all these years,
Yeah.
I just can't see anything anymore. Yeah, well, right now, I'm very interested in all this, this flurry of neuroscience and how they're making it accessible to, plain people like me. So that's really fun, and I'm seeing the linkage between what I've discovered just intuitively and what they're discovering through their technologies and the links of all that, and that's very exciting. I think music has had a tremendous influence on this work, that I really do see it as a musical expression. Even me sitting here talking to you, I experience it as a musical expression. I play harmonica, piano, percussions. You just give me a thing and I'll play it, even though I don't know anything about the mathematics of music. I don't know anything about that. Philosophy, of course, we've talked about that. Metaphysics, of course, we've talked about that. Nature. I've always been, ever since I've been little, I've camped. I've gone camping a lot, slept out in nature a lot. Gone on, still I go on, I'll take myself out into the wilderness for 10 days with no books, no writing utensils, nothing, just nothing. There was, I had a job at the New Zealand Drama School in Wellington, and they have half of their students are Maori people, or they're indigenous people, and when I arrived, they performed this. It's called a pofferty. It's their welcoming ceremony, but it's have you ever seen these New Zealand dancers? And they're terrifying. It's terrifying. And so there are all these big guys from Samoa, and and they're all tattooed, and they're like coming at me with these sounds, these gestures, and these weapons, and their intention is to scare me away if I come with evil intentions. They didn't. I thought it was great. But when it all finally died down, the director of the school just started talking about my father, I guess, because he had read the same thing you did. And I just thought, maybe my dad was, but I wished my dad was standing by my side while all this was going on. He would have loved it. Yeah. He was such an adventurer in that way. Paused in it. Don't drain out and go to neutral and be, stay in. So you're either in experience, respond. Okay? Boom to boom to boom. So a little flip book. Those little flip books? Oh, noticing. Oh, experiencing. Oh, responding. Remember that game we talked about? Beats. The beats. Everything is on a beat. Even the shift of the eyes is on a beat. Shift eyes. It's all beats. Okay? So we're making music. This is the instrument. Okay, so talk together. No point. To offer it as a gift. We have a chat about because you're in a repeating kind of situation. No, can you show me something? So I know what you're talking about by repeating and all the way into the window.
Okay, come on, let's go. I want to go up. Come on. I want to go up. Come on. Let's go up. Let's go up to the top of that tree. Come on, we're going up to the top of the tree. Look, there's a dog.
Okay, stop. Okay, let's just work the scene a little bit. Okay, because it's just repeating and nothing's really happening. To each other's timing, rather than each of you in your own timing.
Okay.
You're in your own repetitive timing, you're in your own repetitive. There's not any relationship between these two timings, these two rhythms. So let's just do that part.
I want to go up.
Respond.
Yeah, I want to go up. Come on, let's go up. Come on.
Okay, but don't change the form. See, you're changing the form now. Come back.
Okay.
Stay in the form that you chose. I'm just talking about when you're going to do it and when you're not.
Okay.
Respond.
I want to go up. I want to go up. No, up.
Okay, listen.
Yeah.
Don't override each other.
Yeah.
Listen, because she's going to tell you what you hear. The more specific, the more details you hear in her thing, the fresher your territory becomes because you're going to respond. So each of you can really feed each other. You just allow yourself to be fed. That's the whole thing, isn't it? Okay, let's do it again.
I want to go up.
No, you're experiencing as you observe. You're taking that. This is one of the things, what can I say, tactics, or this is part of the teaching here, of the improvisation teaching, that I'm experiencing you right now holding the cat, not just holding the cat, but your whole being, how you're being with this thing. I'm experiencing that. I'm letting that come in. You know what I mean? And then if both of us are doing that, then we've got this great little marriage going on. You know, the perfect marriage. Unfortunately, that never works out for me. But
When we think too much about that, it gets complicated. Or when we want it to last too long.
That's right. Exactly.
It's always good in the moment.
That's right.
Yeah. Well, and thank you very much. And
thank you. You've done your homework. It was just terrific. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. And